Hello guys and welcome to Sparkfinger channel. In this channel we like to play AI dungeon, and soon enough we hopefully will be playing novel AI and discussing and reviewing and checking out how it works, making tutorials and such. Today I was hoping to make a tutorial on scripting using the simple context menu, but clearly I don't have a big enough brain and I don't have enough time today, so I decided to, go ahead and go through with this scenario created by Varkarrus, the one where we have Dungeons and Dragons stats, and we can use them to figure out whether we are successful or not. This is the round 3 of Throndr the Barbarian adventures, and I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this. We'll see if we can make it funny enough, and to do that we are going to go here into settings, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to change our randomness from 0.9 to 1.1, which is actually going to be absolutely crazy, believe me. And that means, and I will try to not redo or go back as much as possible. And there is one more very curious little trick I discovered. You can use stats that are outside of Dungeons and Dragons. For example, well, we'll see that ahead. Let's remember where we ended up. You won the second round of the Barbarian Tournament of Champions. The next fight is tomorrow. Your next opponent is going to be much more dangerous. You've heard rumors that he's killed 15 men in duels. You're going to need some training to beat him. Okay, first let's go ahead and, use our input and try to train for, a while. Train for a while. And use our intelligence prompt to train. Result failed because our intelligence is at 1 out of 9. Just like in real life, we can't use scripts, we are too lazy to read stuff. Well, not too lazy, but it's gonna take quite some time. Attempt to trade, but the steel sword is way too heavy. You spend over an hour trying to swing it, but can barely lift it off the ground, which is of course incorrect, because my strength is supposed to be 9 out of 9. Let's do it. Swing the sword. STR, it's still a Dungeons and Dragons attribute. Critical success. You Malsus bulge and you swing the sword around. It's heavy, but thanks to your superhuman strength you managed to lift it and even swing it around a little. Okay, let's figure out how heavy is the sword. It's kind of funny. Sometimes you can just ask AI dungeon things like that. You ask it a question and it doesn't know what to say. How hilarious. Let's just use another input. No, wait, let's go with the story, and the time has come for your third bout. Your opponent is massive fur-covered orc. He snarls as you step into the ring, a rusty dagger in his hands. Well, this scenario really loves daggers. Okay, and guess what? We are going to straight up effing cheat, pardon my French. We are going to use the luck attribute, and there is no luck attribute in Dungeons and Dragons. Well, maybe there is, I'm not that proficient. But there is no luck attribute in this particular scenario. Let's just cheat it very hard and defeat him. LCK, but... Alright, it's going on a tangent again. LCK for luck. You hit the orc with a barrage of jabs, cutting his face and stunning him. You knock the dagger out of his hand and send a heavy punch to his face. He falls to the floor defeated. Well, funny enough, it doesn't report LCK anymore as critical success or not. Let's see if we can use other attributes. Next fight is in 2 days. Your opponent is going to be a well-known warrior with countless battle victories under his belt. He's also older than you, and many have seen him as unbeatable for years. Man, this one is going to be way too hard. I'm not going to get an honorable opponent like that to get defeated quickly by using the luck stat. Well, anyway, luck was a joke. Let's see if we can, So, since we have time, we as a barbarian, let's go, to the forest. Go and leave the tournament for a while, leave the festival. Go to the forest to hunt. Agility. Oh yeah, it loves doing that. Well, I guess I was wrong. It is no longer generating the random critical success or critical failure prompts out of other stats. But let me show you my other scenario. As we can see here, in my other scenario, it was pretty great. You find your way to the city using perception, and it was successful, but in Throndr the Barbarian scenario, he was somehow not useful. Luck, it managed to generate success. Somehow, the AI figured out what it was doing before, and it started to doing it without scripts, because that's what it can do. It can learn the patterns and repeat them. Well, anyway, let's just continue with Throndr the Barbarian's adventure. Let's see what's going to happen to him in the forest, and let's try using the conventional D&D stats. Spend an hour looking around for prey and find nothing. You return to the house unsatisfied. The day of your fight arrives. Okay, no, I still kind of wanna hunt for a while. You can see that your training is not going well. You need to get some real experience by visiting the next village hall guard, and then we can return back to the festival. Go to hall guard. Perception. The day of the trip has come. You prepare your pack and set off into the wild. It takes most of your day to reach Hallguard, but by sundown you see the city. Okay, train in Hallguard. As soon as you enter Hallguard, a man bumps into you. That's quite random, because our randomness is no longer at 0.9, it's at 1.1. He mutters an apology and moves on, but you notice his sack of coin has fallen to the ground. Okay, let's be honorable. Give him his sack back. Well, it's not like we took it from him, but anyway. You return the man's back to him. No harm done. The man smiles. Thanks. I'd lose my head if this fell into the wrong hands. He walks off, humming a nameless tune. Okay, let's just go to the Fighters Guild. I don't care anymore. Fighters Guild. Soon as you enter the guild hall, you smell the faint hint of fresh, yeasty bread. Oh my, that's hot. The scent leads you to a bowl of dough sitting on a table with a rolling pin next to it. Man, I've been watching, you know, Atomic Shrimp channel. It's a British person, British guy, a cool dude. He makes cool videos about, you know, baiting scammers online, but he also has been making videos about surviving for, I don't know, €2 for 2 days, and he managed to make so much food out of €2, you know, in Britain. He managed to make so much food, it all looked so tasty, and made me want to bake a lot of bread, and now he made a new video about, I don't know, making bread from naturally harvested yeast, and I saw it today, and I'm excited to make some bread myself. Well, I don't know, let's bake some bread in the game as well. You have filled your belly for now, but the dough isn't going to bake itself. There is a knock on the door. Who could that be? Mr. Throndr. Oh, now our randomness is playing off. This video is turning out a little bit too random for my taste, but maybe that's just the thing I need. Maybe I just need to let it all out and edit it in a simple manner. You have a visitor, a voice cries from the outside. It's Ingrid's gentle voice, your sweetheart and childhood friend, the voice of an angel. Coming, dear heart. You hop off your chair and open the door to be met with Ingrid's rosy cheeks and shimmering golden hair. Hello, she says, pecking you on the cheek. Oh, well, once again, it becomes overly stimulating, but today AI Dungeon is not going to go naughty, not under my supervision. You catch a faint whiff of lavender. Ingrid, my dear, welcome, please come in. You motion her inside and she sits at the table. You resume your seat. I don't know what we're going to do. Let's just hang out. Hang out with Ingrid. And we're going to use a charisma check. You hang out with Ingrid. Charisma results success. You have a great time with Ingrid, laughing and chatting away. She leaves at sundown just when you're getting hungry. I'll see you tomorrow, she sighed, staring away. I guess we don't have a lot of context for Throndr the Barbarian's, I don't know, lore and where he lives. I mean, I automatically make everything look like Elder Scrolls, and a tiny bit like Conan too. I love Conan and a lot of things inspired by him. My favorite band, Man of War, has been inspired by Conan so much. I don't know, so I guess our goal for today, since we defeated our second opponent, I mean third opponent already actually, third orc, the fourth battle is going to be in the next episode. I guess we should try to train. Try to train for your next fight. Intelligence again, why not? Result critical fail. Fail to impress and your next fight won't come for another 2 days. Better luck next time. You're left with nothing to do, so you retire to bed. Well, I guess on that note, we're just going to end the video. And I'm not sure if I should apologize for the low quality of today's video, but I just wanted to go ahead and see what happens when I just go on ahead and ramble about what the things I like and just play AI Dungeon, because that's what I want to do. I was going to make a little bit more complex video, probably would have taken me like 6 hours if I managed to figure everything out, but I guess you can't always make a nice video every day. I will need to do more of my research, because I currently don't have a lot of knowledge to share. So, until tomorrow guys, bye for now, see you next time. Sparkfinger out.